Hello, I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American contributor for Buddhist Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's Dharma talk is Feeding the Rabbits. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. One of the special treats I like to give my bunny rabbits is fresh grass. Now, of course, it's easy enough to get hay for them, which is also, in fact, grass, but hay is grass that has been grown, chopped up, and dried out. I've never tried it myself. The rabbits seem to like it, but if they have a choice, they definitely prefer grass that's fresh from the property. So, once a day I go out with my trusty sickle and I harvest some of the tall grass in the back of the property. I throw it in the rabbit hutch and they eat to their heart's delight. The thing about it, however, is we as human beings do not think of grass as food. In fact, it's kind of useless from our perspective. It might look nice on our lawns, maybe it's fun to lay on during a picnic, but generally speaking, we don't see the use for it. However, with a little bit of creativity, we can use grass for a number of things, like feeding rabbits. The point being that creative thinking, something that I like to attribute to wisdom, is something that can be helpful in our daily lives when we're trying to escape suffering. Oftentimes, the things that we think of as problems can be flipped on their heads and turned into solutions for other problems in our lives, as long as we're willing to think a little bit more deeply and a little bit more creatively about the problem. Maybe the ruined shirt can be turned into patches for a quilt. Maybe the broken plate can be repaired. Maybe the parts from an old stereo can be used to make a robot. The possibilities are endless as long as we're willing to use our own discernment and inner wisdom, which is manifested from our Buddha nature, to solve the problems of our lives. When we look at things that we don't necessarily value in the moment, like tall grass, we can use it for things that end suffering for ourselves and the rabbits in our lives. Amitabha.